coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New Orleans Saints. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Hacking 18. Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Tackle.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing Jones. Henry brings it in. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. The AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Winston and the Saints now with a first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate. Just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Jameis to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10. Working out of the gun. Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
There go Jameis.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A beautiful fake. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On play action, Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to
Let's go, Jameis.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. And this throw incomplete.
Hold on to it, Taylor. Tyson.
3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Sliding out of the pocket.
Let's go. That's what you do. Get paid big bucks for.
Touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Dude.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet.
That's a pick-a-rinse.
Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
56, Mike 56. Get that quarterback. And I go.
On 2nd and 10, Jones.
Thank you.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
7 yards to pick up there. On second down, Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Winston now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Let's go, Jameis.
Scramble. It's second down.
Show him you got some wheels.
Get the first down, but this is still
Get the motherfucking wheels.
And then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball sits on the 10, second and 5. To throw, Winston.
That's dumb as fuck. That's what I get. That's what I get. That's stupid.
Take over at their own 13-yard line.
That's really dumb.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that
Fucking
pass.
Jameis up.
And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
Let's go.
My old college coach right now, he always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches,
Up I like a ghost. I've been back again. Clap again.
And maximizing opportunities.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Jones.
Peek.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On third down, Jones. He'll get that out to
Oh, you got to make the fucking tackle, man.
Taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The completion there by Mac Jones. And Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield. Puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, B, let's go. Cowboy 80. Shift.
They'll run it here.
Yeah.
White, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They run it with Balaj. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 35. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
I'm on it, man.
Down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch one. 56, the mic, boys.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now Balaj. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose
Good
in the
tackle.
mix there and making a nice play defensively. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones.
That's my pick. This man trash. I didn't think he was going to fucking throw it right to me.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of
That's
time.
crazy. I broke up off of it.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good.
I really did that, y'all.
Here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you
So he didn't catch that?
I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And down to the 7-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw is Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And it's Harris on second down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Man, fuck this light.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Oh,
here's the call.
56. Check 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 18. Check 3. 70 Lions.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Everyone's got 4 down. Viking 18. 56. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Pick the
Not
ball.
sure saw the linebacker there as that's
Shit.
batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Barrage. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield. midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10. Jameis again. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right side.
How does that not feet in bounds?
The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them
can't ice the kicker in the 2nd quarter, bro.
I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Jones now. A final shot before break. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And Folk's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and 2.
Hey, stop. Strong right.
They run it again with Kamara.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wait. You ain't got nothing. Wait. Check back 45. Watch the fly. Come on. Flip.
First down, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. To try to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception.
Get up.
By the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. He'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change.
Man, come on, man.
Because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go. Hey.
Again, it's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Winston now. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Here we go, here we go.
Again, this is Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 41. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. Sheds off the tackle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he sneaks his way
hold the
forward
block for
only for a
little bit of time. Little bit of time.
I think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Get in the weight room. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, that keeps it working. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey,
Kamara trying again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to take another shot here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2nd and 9.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. A win would be their first of the young season. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And boy, another
Did you pick the ball?
Throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's taken down inside the 30.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 45 for Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Pick the play, please.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Kamara try the right side. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Saints, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on...
I'm gonna beat the hell out this motherfucking dude, bro.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's make these babies.
Now here's Mahomes.
Good pass.
Catch is made by Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there for the Raiders. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, it's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run. The way he can throw against his body.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So a first interception thrown for him.
Hey, y'all hit that like and subscribe for me, please, and thank you. While I kicked this man's ass for rushing me, man. Told me he was ready an hour or two ago.
No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to
run a nigga over. Shit.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 25 on 2nd down. Fields. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check.
Here's Fields.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3 yards remain for second down.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now it's Fields.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
59 mark, check, 59.
Another try after the first down sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Hold your block.
A second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Mike is 59.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Pete.
And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And we got some score.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hero 15.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And we're going 37's to Mike.
On first down, Mahomes. That's out to the side for Gordon. And some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Why is he not starting in none of my fucking formations, bro?
Yellow. On the line.
We're scoreless after
baby,
1.
Let's go.
Why the fuck?
Yellow.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Yellow. 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Mahomes to throw once more.
Here I come again.
Ugh.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I don't know how he dropped it, but good.
The backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every
43,
battle.
43, 15.
Just like that. Hey, check Mike 30.
Yellow.
39. Watch the backer.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes gets it to Gordon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's tough.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Where's my safety?
Jakeem Grant, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are
What is he
first
over there
on the
for?
scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0.
I don't know what is Xavier Woods got going on. I need
After
to
the
trade his
touchdown,
ass.
out is Prater to kick. Thomas. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Nah, I'm going to press circle like you do. Nah, you know what? I ain't, because I need this.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A first down and more for Jacobs. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Man, I got you. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Hey, pick your game up.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Watch the pass. Check 43. Showing that. Switch. Check. Under 10. 10.
To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Watch 18. 18's the mic.
Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release.
Just running all that to my players, bro.
They had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery.
Save him, man.
These past few downs, able to knock that
Save
one
him,
away on
man.
3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's
Save
in
him,
the end
man.
zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 6. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 6. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike 6. Hey, tight.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
Let's
and
go,
he'll take
boys.
this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Gordon once more.
Wow.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Come on, y'all. We got to make it out the first half. They're on the Las Vegas Raiders type shit.
I'll go from one personality. That's you, Charles.
Make it out the
to
first
another one
half.
in Orlando. The coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Harold Landry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, call me switching.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the screen. 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 Hey, check Mike 39. Check 15. Watch the slants. Watch the slants. Hey,
now Mahomes.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively. And now
But you got to make it out the first half, man. They on the Las Vegas Raiders shit, man. This shit is crazy. Man, throw the ball on 2-3 people. Don't nobody pick it.
From the right hash, it'll be a 36-yarder. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead moves.
Come on, man. Then y'all on offense, y'all got me running into each other. No defensive pass interference getting called or nothing. No holding.
Too much about one-score lead, two-score
crazy,
lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Let's get it, man.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And right side, Henry's got it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Fields. And Cook has it, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Check 50. Check 50. Time out. Jim. 99. Check 99.
On 1st down, Fields.
He don't even jump for the ball.
It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I understand what is going on.
This is exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Yellow.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining.
Jump for the ball.
Second and 12.
Hey, check Mike 39.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
Come on, get out the way, bro.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see.
Come on, y'all, this ain't nothing, man. 2 touchdowns, man.
Need a little mustard on this one. It'll be 51-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, one thing, West Street not as fast as Ruggs. That shit bogus.
To someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Fields going to take this himself.
Finding some room at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Fields throw on target to Godwin here.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Fields now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
You want to do me in the kind of way, man.
Can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They snap it to Fields.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it.
Come on, man. Let's get a stop.
Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure,
and that's caught inside the 35.
I don't get no pressure, no nothing, bro. This man run through my line. Nobody touched him or nothing.
For McCole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed.
Mike 5-4.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check.
Play action. It's Fields. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. They'll wind up losing.
They're killing me,
on the
man.
sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. Fields. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Fuck the players.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Off the option, here's Jacobs. Running right through it. And he works it to the 30.
Man, block somebody,
right
bro.
at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Jeez.
Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into
You
the
fucking
end zone,
jeez.
and the Raider defense delivers a score. Prater on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18's the mark.
Back to throw. Fields. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Out of the gun, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. That catch good for only a couple.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. One play action. Fields rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Watch 18's the mark.
Well, here we go on 4th down. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
Why can't he make that throw, bro? What is that?
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for
I guess it's because my quarterback's a rookie, bro. I don't understand.
And last time the
They've been
formula
doing
was
like
pretty
this all
simple.
game.
One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense.
That's crazy.
What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You got nothing. Pick the edge. Go, go. Hey, 57, 57. Easy.
I'm going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Let's go, D.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is Gordon on the dump off. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Hey, we got 3 down.
15.
I'm going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, check. I'm going 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That's the way.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip
I watched Justin Fields make all the perfect throws in the world.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
What is this?
Different when you get stopped on 4th.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 35.
What is he throwing it to?
Crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On second down, Gordon once more.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Yellow.
Coming for you, son.
15.
I'm going 37.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now that's a big
Fucking
pickup
amazing.
right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone
Henry Ruggs fast as
being
him
in on
can't
the
get
deal
open for
and
shit.
picking it up?
Second,
do
third
get
levels,
over.
you can see them trying to recover.
Justin
They
Fields just
worked out offensively.
does whatever the fuck he
Second and
wants to
11
do.
now.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Now we're going to pick the ball.
It's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Why don't you click on the...
And their struggles continue here.
Okay.
That incompletion is not a surprise. With the
Man, goddamn crazy.
The body language is evident everywhere. This team,
he got all the field on this one. Decided to throw it that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Fields. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see.
And the Raiders have got him. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Fields. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game.
Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Y'all hit that subscribe for your boy. We got our ass kicked tonight, but that's just 1 game out the season. Justin Fields will be a better overall by the time the playoffs come. We will be ready.
So this one, a victory for the Raiders. So for Las Vegas, it's an ideal start as they